everyone, you'll notice that today I'm doing something a little bit different. I must admit I'm quite nervous and I don't really know what I'm doing, which is a very odd feeling for me. Not unusual, but an odd feeling nonetheless. I just thought I would talk to you all today kind of, I don't know, away from chatting in my videos at the beginning and at the end, where I don't think you're all quite paying attention because you'd rather I just got on and played the damn game. So yes, this is a little separate video that you can ignore if you want or listen in. It's got a couple of important bits and pieces. Other than that, I'm just here to chat, really. In the background you'll see I'm playing Plants vs Zombies. It's on survival mode hard for the day phase. I must admit I'm quite proud of this, although there were a couple of hairy moments where I was going, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. But yes, onto the stuff. I suppose I should actually probably talk about it, yes. So, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, a chap called Flaming Monocle, bastard that he is, challenged me to do a Q&A video. Now, I've been putting this off for about a month now, at least, but I appear to actually have a gap in my schedule window later on this month / the beginning of June. So I thought I'd take this opportunity to garner the questions. What's a Q&A without questions, after all? I have got Monocle's questions to answer, but apart from that, I need your questions. I'm opening up to anyone and everyone, whether the questions are important, silly, random. They can be about the games that I play, about what I use. Tea is always a good option. Go for tea. I can answer questions about tea. But I'm just going to add a couple of stipulations. If your question is rude, I will not answer it. If I think it's inappropriate, I will not answer it. As I try and keep this channel as PG friendly as I can. Yes, I know I swear, it's kind of a fact of life. I don't do it on purpose and I try not to do it too much, but it does happen. But I'm trying to keep this relatively nice, and I'm not myself a massive fan of crudity or anything like that. I am a fan of crudités though, they are quite tasty. Carrot sticks and hummus, got to love them. So yes, nothing rude or crude or generally inappropriate. I will not answer them, quite simply. I'm also going to limit it at 2 questions per person maximum. Otherwise the video will go on and on and on and on. This has already gone on for 3 minutes and I've only just started. I really hope that this doesn't take too much longer. Anyway, so yes, Q&A video questions. Please leave them in this particular video and mark them at the beginning. Just put a little tag saying Q&A, so I know not to answer it in the chat, in the comments section, but to leave it for the next video. I will also be tagging anyone that asks me a question, and yes, so that's that. While I'm here, also upcoming in the channel, I've hit a little bit of a brick wall lately because I don't really know what to do, in honesty. I mean, I started my Dishonored Knife of Dunwall and did a couple of videos on that, and they haven't really gone down as well as I'd hoped. So I don't think I'm going to be continuing that. I may possibly do it in a stream, because I think it could be quite good stream material. And I will be continuing Transistor. I have an episode of that lined up for this week. Excuse me. And I'm definitely continuing with Dragon Age. I shall probably be recording some of that when I finish this, because time stops for no man and I have things to do. But yes, so I will be continuing with Transistor and Dragon Age. Transistor will probably go up about every other week. Dragon Age will hopefully go up every week. I still cannot guarantee a upload pattern, as I work a 40 odd hour week that is shift work. Sometimes I don't get home till midnight, other times I finish at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes I have to be up at the crack of dawn. So that's the reason why my videos are a little bit sketchy. I try really hard to put them up in the middle of the afternoon so that everyone can see them regardless of their time zone, but it doesn't always work out that way. So I'd like to thank you all for your patience with this more than anything. I've also been really sick lately. I spent 2 weeks with what can only be classified as the migraine from hell, because not even the doctor could actually tell me what was wrong with me. So I've now got over that, and as such I'm having to kind of sort out everything else in reality that has fallen behind because of this. I'm going to a convention in 2 weeks in London, which is the London MCM Expo, and I've still got to finish making my costumes for that, because I've now lost another 2 weeks that I was going to use to help redo the costume that I wore in March, but now I've lost that window. I've got a lot to do. I've also got some bags to make for an event that same weekend that someone else is selling for me. It's a little complicated, I do apologise. So I've got bags to sew. I have far too many hobbies basically, and not quite enough time in the week to get on with them. And I can only juggle so much at once, and quite often it's poor little YouTube that falls by the wayside because everything else tends to earn me money and YouTube doesn't. But yes, I am trying my best. Just be patient with me. I will keep uploading stuff. It may only sometimes be 1 video or 2 videos a week, but there will always be new content coming out every week. So please bear with me, and if you do like what I'm doing, it's really, really, really important that you leave a comment or a like or hit that subscribe button, because otherwise how do I know that you like it? I quite simply, I don't. I'm just sat there hoping and praying that you people out there will watch my video, hopefully all of it, although probably not, because they're quite long videos. But yes, I sit there and hope and pray that you guys like what I do, and when I don't get any feedback, it's a little disheartening, and I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. So if not just for me, but if you like what people are doing, tell them. Tell them. Even if it's just a little tiny comment that says, "Good video, keep it up." That makes a lot of difference to someone uploading the next video in the next few days to going, "Oh well, I'm just not gonna bother, I'm just gonna stop the series." But yes, okay, right. Moving on from serious stuff. Oh, I can't do this. Next. I've forgotten what I was talking about. Oh dear. I don't think I have too much left to talk about. Oh, streams. Those things. Yes, I've started streaming. With frightening regularity for me, which is, like I said, highly unusual considering the unpredictability of my shifts. I seem to be streaming every weekend, either on a Saturday or a Sunday, normally around 2 o'clock, 2 to 3 p.m. GMT, or BST as it is at the moment, bloody summertime savings nonsense. Yes, keep an eye out on my Twitter. I tend to announce it in the morning and then about an hour beforehand that I'm streaming. At the moment I'm streaming quite light stuff in terms of computer processing, because my internet is being a massive bag of dicks at the moment and doesn't seem to like anything. So at the moment I'm streaming a lot of Faster Than Light, which was introduced to me last weekend, and so far I'm really genuinely impressed with that game. I didn't think I would be. I don't know why I didn't think I would be. I've seen loads of people play it and sing its praises, but everyone says, "Oh, it's really hard." Yes, actually it is really, really hard. And I'm just playing on easy mode. But I'm really enjoying it. I do love my strategy and consequence-based games, especially ones that have a random dice roll element, like Faster Than Light does. But yes, I'm playing that. I've been playing some Darkest Dungeon, which is another absolutely fantastic game. If you're a fan of anything to do with D&D or Lovecraftian-esque horror games, you will love Darkest Dungeon, and considering it, I think it's still in early access, it's an incredibly well polished game, and I am genuinely impressed by it. I've sunk quite a few hours into it, and I've got 3 save files, one of which is 35 weeks into the game, which should tell you kind of if on a don't starve level of survival, it's probably about day 80 in terms of in terms of survival. But yes, I'm really enjoying both of those games. I did play some BioShock, but I'm not an actual horror game player, and although it's not strictly a horror game, the atmosphere in that game is tremendous, and it terrified the pants off of me. I don't quite know if I actually have the guts to pick it up again, but we'll see. I think I have to be in the right frame of mind. But yes, so I'm now streaming most Saturdays or Sundays. I'm actually streaming hopefully later this evening. It's going to be an evening stream, depending on when my other half gets home from work. Because I don't like to stream when other people are in the house. I get really nervous when other people are in the house. I don't know why, I just do. But yes, so I believe that is it from me for today. I apologise for rambling on at you all for well over 10 minutes. It went on for much longer than I was anticipating, but these things normally do. But yes. As you can see, I'm currently pummeling the hell out of these zombies. Hasn't quite got hairy yet. But you're probably wondering why there's a gap in my defences, but that will be explained in just a moment, because I think I'm just about to get to that particular area. I seem to have a couple more minutes on this video than I was anticipating. It was me rushing to finish, and now I have spare time. So yeah, I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with me for a couple more minutes while I wait for the video itself to catch up. Okay, I could ramble on some games again. So I've done Darkest Dungeon and Faster Than Light. I suppose I should talk a bit about what games I'm playing. So Dragon Age, I am absolutely in love with the story. I love it to bits. Finally starting to pick up the gameplay. As you've seen from my latest videos, I'm actually getting a little bit better at the combat, but I may have cheated and turned it down to easy. This is purely to make it so that I enjoy the game, and so that you enjoy watching me play the game, because no one likes a salty player, and I was getting quite salty, especially after the Ogre of Ostagar. Other games, I'm running out of time. So I've got Dungeon Defenders 2, again, an early access game that's incredibly well polished. It's got a couple of bugs that are a bit weird and a bit annoying, but it's incredibly well polished, and it's a lot more complete since their last patch. They patched it about a week ago, and they added pets, and they changed the level up system, and added all sorts of fun and shiny things, and decorated the tavern. The stubborn old man is still there. If you haven't seen the episode with the stubborn old man, go and watch it. I'll try and remember to stick a link in the bottom or something. And yes, so go and pick up Dungeon Defenders 2. It's very, very, very much worth a play. And I'm always looking for new players. So if you do pick it up and you would like a buddy to play with, then feel free to talk to me. I love playing that game, to be perfectly honest. I have a high level character and I have a low level character. I'd quite like to level up the low one. So yes, definitely get in touch. Right, I'm heading into the last 2 bars. Right, so yes, I believe I have finally finished yammering at you all. Don't forget, this is the Q&A post for all your questions. Remember to title it with Q&A vid at the start so that I know it is for the next video. Remember that you are only allowed 2 questions, no more, well, you can have less if you want, if you've only got 1 question. And remember that if it is inappropriate or crude or rude or generally not a very nice question, I will not answer it, and it will probably most likely be ignored. If it's silly, if it's funny, then I will quite enjoy it. If it's about tea, then I will love you forever. If it's about cats, I'll love you even more. If it is, I don't know, about the games I play, about what sort of things I like, to give you some ideas if you're struggling from a question. Ask me what I like to play. Try not to ask me too much about technical stuff, as I'm a little bit clueless. I will have to go and look it up if you want to ask me what specs I'm playing on, and I will have to write it down and put it on a piece of paper. But yes, please, please, please ask me some questions, give me things to answer. Something funky on my cable. And yes, please do ask me some questions, otherwise it's going to be a very short and very, very boring video, and nobody wants that. But yes, and now I am going to sit back, relax, and let you all watch me devastate the last of these zombies. I have been Lady Asbat. Thank you all for watching and listening, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!